Alright, we're live for another episode of Inside the Mind of. And syempre, my name is Ken Somera. Nandito na naman tayo to, syempre, pag-usapan yung mga importanteng bagay para sa atin, which is, of course, changing people's lives, yung narrative, and of course, neuro-linguistic programming. Okay, and syempre, episode number 62, we have June Acevedo here. And first question. Question na tayo kaagad. Question na tayo kaagad. Kasi ang topic natin ngayon is using NLP to transform and change lives. So June, paano nga ba? How do we transform and change lives with neuro-linguistic programming?
Oh, great question. No? Alam mo, initially, I thought that NLP was just for sales. Yan talaga yung parang intention ko for learning NLP and also to get that certificate. And then, when I went into the journey, I discovered that very transformational siya. So ano yung mga tools that we can use to transform people's lives? Number one is metaphor. Imagine
Metaphor.
telling stories will break the resistance of a person. Kaya pala, when people would tell stories before, they will not say the moral of the story. Hindi nila ikikwento yung moral. Kasi, yung mga nakikinig, they will, kumbaga, make sense out of the metaphor. And as coaches, as NLP practitioners, we learn how to use NLP, or I mean, we learn how to use metaphors to break the resistance. Diyan natin with the story, itutulong yung, kumbaga, transformation na gusto natin ibigay sa isang tao. What will be happening in their mind. And the mechanism kasi there is it overlaps the critical faculty of the person. Kasi initially kung ibibigay natin ng advice yung gusto nating advice sa example sa friend natin or a loved one, mayroong resistance, right? Yung parang June, kilala kita. Bakit ka mag-advise sa akin? Kilala kita. So what you can do is that you can use metaphors or stories to bypass the resistance. Now kumbaga na-embed yung gusto nating itulong sa kanya. Next is meta models. Now the power of meta models is we go down deep structure or the root cause. Sometimes kasi yung nangyayari is that people will tell you something. Pero hindi natin alam na yung tunay na problema pala nakatago. So when you have meta model skills, how is that a problem? What's preventing you from changing? No? Sino yung when did that happen? When did you decide that? No? When did you decide to have that belief? So nakikita natin, we discover kung saan yung cause or sino yung tao na nagbigay sa iyo ng belief na yan. And when we know that, we know where to break the problem. Yung maganda kasi sa NLP, everyone, is that structure or process based ang NLP. No, proseso. That's why mabilis siya, no? It's not kumbaga 1 year na treatment or 2 years, 3 years. It's just when you find the cause or the foundation, you break the foundation. Pag na-break na natin yung foundation, then we can already help restructure or tutulungan natin yung isang tao, no? And reframes, no? One of my favorites as well, reframes. Even for me, I use reframe for myself. Maganda kasi sa mga tools natin, Ken, is that magagamit natin sa sarili natin.
Tama. Yeah.
Right? Before we help other people, kailangan muna natin na tulungan muna yung sarili natin. How can we help others kung tayo mismo we are broken? No? So, those three, metaphors, meta models, and also reframes. Yan yung pinaka-basic that I use in all my talks, my trainings, kasi very intentional siya. So, when you know the foundation behind all of those, you can create your own. No? Kung alam mo yung principle of reframe, so nare-reframe mo yung sarili mo. So, example, meta models, no? You can help yourself, ano ba yung lesson na pwede ko makuha sa struggle ko na to? No, that's a meta model. We can already, or with reframes, what's the different perspective na hindi ko makita-kita sa nangyayari sa problema ko ngayon?
Imagine, laking bagay nga with these questions, it could redirect your train of thought rather than nakaposition yung thought mo sa todo problema, nakalugmo ka doon. Then as you get to apply these approaches or systems or processes, it could help you see outside of the box.
Yes.
Okay.
So yung nangyayari, usually ganyan tayo, right?
Yeah.
Pero a line of questioning, lumalapad ng lumalapad. Nakikita natin yung mga nandito sa gilid. Yung mga nandito sa gilid. pwede pala yung ganyan. Bakit hindi ko to na-consider? No? So imagine having that tool every day that we can use for ourselves.
Yeah.
And ang important kasi for me is that before ko siya ituturo sa ibang tao, I need to prove it in my life that it works. Kasi walang credibility, right? Na you teach it, but anong evidence mo sa buhay mo if hindi man lang nagbago yung buhay mo? And for me kasi, when I was able to, example, change my relationship with my wife,
Mm.
my children, naging very cohesive. I've figured out what was preventing me, no? Yung mga limiting beliefs ko when it came to money. Na ako pala yung nagsasabotay. Imagine, drama ako ng drama dyan. Bakit hindi ako kumikita ng ganitong amount? When I was able to discover that ako lang rin pala yung may kasalanan. Right? Because of old programs, yung mga, kumbaga, nakuha ko, money is the root of all evil and all those things.
Mm.
And I didn't know that I had that. I was so success driven pero sabi ko bakit ganun palpak pa rin. No, you learn about stock market, you learn about crypto and all those investments, but you're still getting the same results. Sabi ko anong problema? I think there's something wrong with me, my mind, no?
Mm.
And when I applied it in my life and also applied the tools and techniques during the training, kasi yung maganda very yung very practical. Kumbaga i-apply ko sa'yo, yung problema mo i-apply ko sa'yo. Then doon ko na di-discover, ang galing nito na pwede pala yung ganito. Yung, di ba? Ikaw mismo ma-amaze ka, di ba? Yung parang, may mga ganito pala. Bakit wala to dati pa, no? That's the sad part about others kasi they feel that they're going through life as it is. Yung parang zombie mode, bro. Yung parang nabuhay ka, parang mamamatay ka na lang ng ganyan. Wala ka ng kapag-asa-pag-asa. Hindi mo mababago yung buhay mo. But when they realize that they can use tools and techniques to help them change their life, we give them better options and choices in their lives. They get to decide, kumbaga. You get to decide for your life, no? That's the beauty of it. So
Mhm.
yeah, for me, those are the things that I've been even now, no, when I give my talks, my
Mm.
webinars. Maganda kasi sa NLP techniques, alam mo yung foundation, so you can also build up, no, yung parang you build something up from the foundation. Pero yung importante, alam mo bakit nag-work siya. No, bakit
Tama.
nag-work yung metaphor? Bakit nag-work yung meta model? Bakit nag-work yung reframe? So, since you understand it, then ito yung gagawin ko na reframe. Ito yung gagawin ko na meta model para ito yung effect sa'yo. No?
Mm.
Ito yung kwento na i-deliver ko sa iyo. So when I tell this story, ito yung effect sa utak mo.
Okay, gets ko, gets ko. So, yung approach dito is more or less setting up a structure, no? Parang gano'n. Basta maganda na intindihan mo rin yung foundation. Yung yung
Yeah.
yung napansin ko rin dito with lalo with working with people, ano minsan yung very strong yung foundation ng isang belief na sobrang hindi na working sa kanila. Yun yung minsan kailangan natin basagin yung foundation na yan eh. And when you get to break the foundation, it's easier now to create new structures
Yeah.
with it moving forward. New belief sets that would work
Parang
for them.
ganito siya, coach. Ito, bro,
Mm.
20 years na ako. Dala-dala ko to. May grip na ako sa problema ko. No, proud na proud ako sa problema. Depressed ako. No, I'm so
Ah.
depressed. 20 years na ako. So yung challenge dyan is that I'm so, kumbaga, closed na sa tulong mo sa akin. How can you
Mm.
help me without me knowing that you're helping me? So yung gagawin ng metaphor, mag-deliver ka ng metaphor, biglang, uy, ang galing parang iba yung effect ng kwento mo
Mm.
Then biglang meta model, magbibigay ka ng meta model, nalulusen. No?
Mm.
Until to the point na very loose na yung problem. And this part, ito na yung point ng kliyente natin na, coach, ready na ako to let go. No? I could already let go. Or even in our families, no? In our family, example, kapatid ko
Ah.
or parents ko, how can I help them without even them knowing na tinutulungan ko sila? Kasi yung usual na sasabihin nila, Jun, kilala kita. Bata ka pa, kilala na kita. And sino ka para magbigay sa akin ng advice, right? Di ba? Usually yung mga friends natin may
Yeah.
bias because they know us before, no?
Mm.
And the challenge there, yung question there, hindi naman pwede na hindi natin sila tulungan, right? Because we love them.
Tama. We
But
care.
how
We
do
love.
we help
Yeah.
them? How do we help them, no? But how do we help them? And yun lang, the NLP help me, pwede pala yung mga ganito.
Okay. So, ayun guys, yeah, natag na ito. Natag na ito sa ano. Recap ko lang. So, sinulat ko kasi yun eh. Number 1 is metaphor. Number 2 is meta models. Number 3 is reframe. Again, for those listening, welcome sa ating episode ngayon. Ito, sabi sa inyo, 9 o'clock kami mag-start. So, 9 talaga kami nag-start, di ba? Oh, and talaga, first question, sobrang value na kaagad. Yun, diretso lang tayo sa points natin, and we would appreciate also if you're here to learn. I mean, there's a reason why you're here, listening to us right now. We do want you to ask questions.
Ah, I
We
forgot.
do want
Meron
you to
pang
ask
isa,
questions.
bro.
Sige, may 4 pa. Number 4.
Before
Sige, go,
pa,
bro. Yeah.
parts integration, yung parts integration, everyone. Alam mo, parts integration will help you integrate your inner conflicts. Yung mga
Mhm.
conflict na gagawin ko ba to or hindi. I'll share with you a story. No?
Mm.
Last Monday, nasa clinic ako. No? I went to my clinic and I was already contemplating of closing down my clinic and just focusing on this. No?
Mm.
So when I was doing it, I was asking myself, bakit hindi ko siya ma-close-close? Bakit hindi ko pa siya ma-close-close, no? Kasi I'm already, kumbaga, I'm happy with NLP, with the trainings, and there's a part of me, kumbaga, yung conflict ko, no? Yung conflict ko na hindi ko to mabitaw-bitawan. So I was doing meta models. June, is it because asibedo ka, yung you have to continue the legacy?
Mm.
Because of the meta models, I was able to go deep down and I was able to discover the root cause. Yung root cause pala, coach, was that I still have a part of me, hindi naman all the time, scarcity mindset. So I still
Ayan.
have that scarcity mindset. Yung parang nandyan pa rin, nakaugat pa rin yung
Mm.
scarcity mindset compared to the abundance mindset.
Mm.
So sabi ko, this is an inner conflict. So anong ginawa ko? I did parts integration to myself. No, ginawa ko siya ng sa sarili ko for what purpose, what is the intention, hanggang mag-integrate sila in the unconscious level. So imagine having that tool that you can use on yourself so that lahat ng mga inner conflicts mo natutulungan ka. Let's say for example, you're in a bad relationship. You know, yung
Yeah.
mga bad relationship ka.
Mm.
Alam mo naman na bad relationship ka. Parang obvious naman masyado. But nandyan yung values mo that gusto ko kasi okay yung kami, para matagal na kami, I couldn't let go. No, imagine, and then after 10 years, nag-break pa rin kayo. Kumbaga, you decided to call it quits.
Mm.
But let's say in the first or second year nyo, you already know that it's not working out. So when you have the tools, you can already save yourself all those energy and time. No, you can have that congruency na okay, magbe-break ba tayo or hindi? Okay, good. Kung mag-break tayo, great. If hindi, then alam na natin how to move forward going this, no? So imagine having that tool that we can use at our disposal. Kasi ako, I really use it to myself eh. Parang Jun, ano yung problema mo? O sige, ito yung gagawin ko. No, I do it to myself. So those are some of the anchoring din, no? Anchoring ako. Before I give talks, I really access anchoring eh. Even
Same, same, same.
sa mga ano, alam mo, sa mga clients ko, I give them a resource anchor. Sabi ko, if let's say you feel down or you feel parang hindi kayo motivated, you just access, 'di ba? Sa atin, alam natin that we can just press, no? Sa amin kasi ganito eh, you press the fingers para ma-access natin yung resource anchor.
May add ako diyan, brother. May add ako diyan na napansin ko kasi pansinin mo yung press. Do you meron ka bang nafi-feel na sensation? I
Yeah,
mean, how different is it from the middle finger?
medyo mas mahirap.
Sa
Ako dito,
ring finger. Sa ring finger. So, it
iba-iba.
has been taught na iba-iba yung
Yeah.
iba-ibang anchors yung pwede natin gawin,
Yeah.
'di ba? But siguro add ko lang 'to, pwede mo tong laruin. Hanapin mo yung mga pressure points. Kasi sa pressure
Mm.
points, mas ano siya, mas madaling matandaan ng utak mo yung ano, yung certain movement. So for example,
Mm.
ito pwedeng ma-assign mo siya sa meditation eh, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Pwede. So ngayon, kuwari gumanong ka naman. Yeah, that's already ibang
Yeah.
movement siya.
Anchor, yeah.
Yeah, so yung anchor mas madali siyang mas madali siya maalala. So kunwari I usually anchor confidence with posture.
Mm.
So ikwari, yan, mga tao nakikinig, sasabihin na natin, kunwari conversational, yung mga hypnotic language, sabihin natin na, you could notice your posture right now and
Yeah.
see that when you get to position and adjust your posture, you may notice a sudden change in your perspective and you also feel more relaxed. And with that relaxation, it also connects with the feeling of instant confidence. So ngayon, pag tiningnan mo nga naman sa salamin, naka-slouch ka kanina, 'di ba? Tapos yung ayos ka ng ano, ng position mo, tangina mo nga, no? Yun yung ano. So, minsan kasi yung anchors parang ang hindi mo ramdam. So
Ah,
ngayon, kaya parang yun yung nakita ko lang na one of the practices na nakita ko na parang, uy, pwede pala tong pressure point. Manood nga ako ng Kung Fu
yeah.
Movies nung, di ba yung mga pinapanood natin Kung Fu Movies nung ano, sa edara natin? Mga sa TV, di ba meron mga tinuturo ng mga pressure points doon. So yun yung nakita kong isang useful na pwedeng gamitin
Nice.
nila ng mga listeners. Pero Jun, alam ko kasi medyo konti lang yung time natin. So next question na ako kagad sa'yo. Ang next question ko is definition lang na muna ng NLP. Pero bago ako pumunta sa definition na yun, binabati tayo ni Rob Rubin. Villain, sabi niya.
Oy, bro.
Common friend natin si Rob eh.
Yes,
Common friend natin si Rob. What's up, brother? Oh, villain. Oh, what's up?
bro.
So, yun, NLP. What is neuro-linguistic programming for you?
Ah, very good. Alam mo,
Mm.
I had a hard time parang processing how to explain NLP, no?
Mm.
Kasi very technical siya, eh, 'di ba? Yung parang it's a methodology, no, of
Okay.
curiosity. Pero this is how I explain it. NLP for me is are tools and techniques that help us discover kung sino tayo. No, NLP are tools and techniques to help us discover who we are, what's stopping us from becoming the best version of ourselves, and what do we need to do to become the best version of ourselves. No,
Ganda.
for me, that's really NLP. Kasi kung meron kang NLP tools and techniques, makikilala mo kung sino ka eh. Na Jun, ito ka pala. No? And then after that, hindi naman pwede na, bro, kasi ganito ako eh. Yung next natin dyan, ano yung tools and techniques natin that's stopping us from becoming the best? Kasi may limiting belief ako. Saan galing yung limiting belief ko na yan?
Mm.
Right? And then after that, when you discover that limiting belief or whatever stopping you in your life from becoming the best version of yourself, yung next question, ano yung kailangan kong gawin para baguhin to? Right? Submodalities, no? Belief change, parts integration. So, very complete siya, bro, if you think about it, no? And maganda kasi sa NLP, context related siya. No, example, meron akong student who's a teacher.
Mm.
So he would use NLP in the context of teaching. No, sabi ko, ang galing. Kasi
Agree.
natututo ka rin eh. Kasi iba-iba. Example for me, I use it in the context of a transformation. And for
Mm.
you, it's more on sales, no? And sales and freelancing and also
Mm.
coaching.
Mm.
So, ako, yung mga students ko, example, yung isang student ko, doctor naman siya. Paano niya ginagamit? O, bigay ni. Sabi ko,
Mm.
Dok, paano ba ginagamit? To sabi niya, alam mo yung ginagamit ko? Yung ano, deep love strategy.
Paano
Sabi ko,
yan?
ang deep
Sabi niya,
love
ano yun?
strategy. Deep
Deep
love
love,
strategy. Yung,
parang sobrang bigay siya ng love niya or
hindi, ano
pinaparamdam niya?
siya, bali, how to elicit the
Okay.
deep love strategy ng isang, example, tayong dalawa. Na,
Oh,
example, we're in a relationship.
oh.
So, merong way of eliciting na ano yung deep love strategy mo para kung every time I do
Ah,
it to you, you would feel na in love ako sa'yo. Parang matitrigger ka na parang when I do that, kumbaga, same process, no? Is it something you saw or the way you touch someone or the tone of voice? Yung mga ganyan kasi may process yan eh. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And when you do it properly, the person that you're doing it to would feel so in love.
medyo gets ko. Medyo connected ba to sa mga love language,
And ano
ganun?
siya, hindi. The love language is ano yung perceive, how you perceive love, right?
Okay, yeah.
Sa pala, service or give. Ito naman is a step by step, bro, na kailangan gawin.
Yung system siya. Kapag
Oo, yung
ginawa mo
parang,
to,
for example, yung
parang
first step.
ritual. Oh.
Oo, yung parang, yung deep love mo, let's say, for example, dapat may certain look ka. No? Example, gusto mo yung tao, basta may certain look, naka-smile na kaganyan. Tapos yung next step dyan, tone of voice. No? Dapat may certain tone of voice. Na pag
Meron
ginawa,
yan. Meron.
na pinagawa niya ng tama yan, yung the person that you're doing it, parang, in love, parang kaka-in love. Parang natitrigger siya na in love. Kaya. So that's
Galing,
a
no?
deep strategy na that ginagawa niya. Sabi niya, Doc, I use it here because so that the couple would feel kumaga mag-reignite, no? They would reignite again their love for each other. Sabi ko, ang galing that you're using it at that context. Kasi we use NLP in our according to our strengths eh. That's
Mm.
yun nga, yung sabi ko, we just use NLP according sa kailangan natin right now as a parent. Ano yung mga needs ko and NLP. no, as a parent, hindi naman pwede puro sleight of mouth sa mga anak ko, right? So ano yung mga dapat sa kanila? Rapport. No, very important for us is rapport. For me, my son is 10 years old.
Mm.
So dati, yung challenge ko kasi bro dati is that I was talking to him as a 37-year-old. No, tapos
Okay.
ano siya, 6-year-old. Six pa siya. So sabi ko, ano ba naman yung anak ko? Parang hindi makaintindi. Alam mo,
Okay.
when I learned NLP, I realized that I was not creating rapport to my son.
Hindi match yung ano,
Oo,
yung
hindi ko siya na-match, hindi ko siya
viewpoint,
na-mirror.
perspective. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah.
sabi ko, when I learned this, kaya sabi ko, I needed to go down to his level. So pag kakausapin ko siya, dapat how will a 6-year-old respond? No? How do I talk to a 6 years old? Kasi pag nakuha mo na yung, kumbaga yung kiliti ng anak mo, nakikinig na siya sa'yo, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the importance of us knowing this, no? So that kasi minsan mag-asawa kayo pero honestly you don't really connect if you don't know what we know, no? Yung hindi nila alam yung alam natin that we mirror and match para saan yun? Para we get to go inside their world. No,
Mm.
pag nagre-report tayong dalawa, kumbaga papasok ako sa mundo mo, papasok ka rin sa mundo ko, parang isa na tayong dalawa. And you also learn, you do that, right, in hypnosis. Kumbaga, you go inside the person's model of the world.
Their reality, yung model of the world
Yeah, yung
talaga
model
nila.
of the
It's
world, yeah.
and ano it's not about the coaches or the therapist's reality eh. You work
Yes.
with the reality of the client eh. Ganun kasi talaga 'yon eh. So, teka lang. O guys, para malaman muna namin kung sino nandito, pa-type na lang muna ng one. Para alam namin kung sino yung nandito. And again, if you have any questions, please, feel free to comment lang dyan. Kasi ako, marami na ba kaming questions eh. Ano lang, just to add value, baka may specific questions kayo in regards to neuro-linguistic programming and how it could change a person's belief or thoughts or life mismo. Yeah, feel free to comment lang dyan. Sige, next question tayo, brother. Marami kang na-share na ano na approaches eh. Nakakatuwa kasi syempre yung kanina pa lang yan, so metaphor, meta model, si reframe, tas parts integration. Ang dami pa kasing approaches, techniques,
Yeah.
systems ng neuro-linguistic programming. So sa dami-dami ng yon, hundreds to thousands or whatever, kasi it will always be growing. Hindi natin mapipigilan yan. Anyone who understands the fundamentals of NLP could instantly create their own approach combining
Yeah.
all these whatever foundational techniques and understandings eh. So, meron ka bang favorite? Ayan. Meron ka bang favorite or
Ah,
go-to?
yeah.
Ayan. Oo.
Dalawa yung favorite ko.
Mm.
Meta model and reframe. Yan talaga. No, those
Okay.
are the most practical tools for me. Because at the end of the day, everyone, we experience struggles. Even at my level right now, may problema pa rin. Hindi mawawala yung problema natin. No, hindi pwede na iyak-iyak lang tayo dyan. Magdadrama lang tayo dyan, right?
Mm.
But when you have the right tools, you can process the challenge. I'll give you an example. Yung nung nagka-challenge ako sa negosyo ko, I was able to ask myself, what do I need to learn from this? Now, what is this teaching me?
Mm.
No, so ano ba yung hindi ko nakikita dito? So June, you need to work on your marketing. So, 'di ba, solutions oriented. Kumbaga, because of meta models, because we know how to find the deep structure and also how to reframe ourselves na June, ano lang to, learning experience for you. No, yung parang alam mo na, nangyari last year, parang na-scam ako ng 30,000 sa GCash ko.
Mm.
No, yung parang sobrang pagod ako, galing ako sa Manila, then transferred here. I was doing trainings na may napindot ako na parang legit
Uy.
naman.
Yeah.
Then yeah, natiway ako ng mga around 30,000.
Aray.
If this was not NLP, if I didn't know NLP, alam mo parang 1 to 2 months, 3 months nagda-drama pa rin ako. No, parang yan pala yung pinag-uusapan mo sa buong tao or alam mo na scam mo. And then, but because that we learn this, we already process our thoughts. Jun, what is it teaching you? No, ano ba yung kailangan mo matutunan dito? What do you need to do para hindi na to maulit? No, so sabi ko, amazing. So 2 to 3 days, okay na, back to normal ulit. Imagine all those wasted energy. Kasi parang, nandun ka pa rin in that state of victimhood, no? For 3 months, 4 months, wala nang nangyari sa buhay mo kasi hindi ka makaget over. Kasi hindi mo matulong-tulungan yung sarili mo. But when you have all those tools, you can help yourself. Right? That's why we become so empowered. No? At your level, bro, you become so empowered kasi nakita mo sa buhay mo eh. Hindi ka pupunta at that level right now if you yourself hindi mo siya ma-justify sa buhay mo na ito yung buhay ko dati. This is who I am right now.
Mm.
No, if I had this transformation, bakit hindi mo kaya magbago? What's preventing you from living the life that you want? What is already meta model? What's preventing you from living the life that you want?
Mm.
Because pwede eh. Hindi tayo puno. Everyone, we are not trees, no? We are not stuck in that place. We can just move. We can just decide to change. So, reframes and meta models. Every day I use this. Every day ako kasi I talk to myself eh. I talk to
Ako
myself.
rin, ako rin.
I talk to myself, no? Akala ng mga tao parang that's a negative thing, but that's how we think eh.
Mm.
Kumbaga, we know that, right? Auditory digital. I'm an auditory digital person. Hindi ako visual, hindi ako auditory, hindi ako kinesthetic. Very auditory. So I always talk to myself. I thought dati parang hindi normal yan, no? But when I learned this, meron lang talaga ganito, katulad sa atin na we talk to ourselves. And that's because we can use that to our advantage, right? Knowing that, no? 'Di ba? Consciousness equal. This is the mantra when we did master practice. Consciousness equals awareness. Consciousness equals awareness. No?
It
The more
is.
conscious you are, the more aware of what you need to change, right?
The more aware you are, the more conscious you become.
Yes, no? So,
Mhm.
yeah, for me, yun. Reframe and meta models. Yun, pinaka-practical sa akin. Yung parts integration, very special cases na yan, no? Yung parang, pag nare-realize ko, may inner conflict na naman ako, how would I know that the parts integration work? Sasakit yung ulo ko.
Kasi
Kasi
two opposite minsan.
Hindi, kasi the reason there, bro, is that when you integrate the conflict, the trap energy, biglang pupunta, parang marirelease yung trap energy.
Okay.
So, imagine mo na lang na usual na route is straight, right?
Mm.
Ganyan. Pero because of the conflict, ikot-ikot pa siya, gaganyan-ganyan. So, instead, para makarating lang dyan. So, imagine all those trap energy, nasa stuck siya. Biglang finally nagka-clear and then syempre nagko-congruent lahat. Just the healing crisis, we call that healing
Yeah.
crisis.
Healing
The healing
crisis.
crisis. So,
Ay, Jun, meron pala akong nasulat dito mula kanina lang while you were speaking nung simula nitong question na to. And nasabi mo doon kasi yung parang imbes na umabot pa siya ng 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months na nandun ka sa victim state, 'di ba? Na napaikli mo na lang siya ng 2 to 3 days. And we have noticed it a lot with, syempre, most of the people that we work with, that they would repeat and repeat the narrative, the story.
yeah.
Which, listeners, very important yung sinabi ni June doon. Kaya, madalas pinipigilan namin na paulit yung storya doon sa clients eh. It's because every time, kung may break up, di ba? So, kada kaibigan na lang ba na makikita mo, kailangan mo ulitin yung buong storya. And with you repeating the story, you're accessing states. You're eliciting states. Bumabalik ka dun sa, imbis na you could have, hindi mo siya kunento, you focused on a different thing already. You decided to reignite the story na ayaw mo na nga balikan. So, uulit sa utak mo hanggang sa buong, ayun, wala, kinakain na yung ano mo. Yung oras mo. Pero, any thoughts with that about any tips for people who are going through things like they want to move on or with something, grieving, ganun? Meron ka bang
Very good.
tips for that? Yeah.
Well, syempre in a breakup no, initially talaga you have to kumbaga be in that drama, no? Be in the feel mo talaga kasi nasaktan ka or you lost someone. That's really normal kasi tao lang naman tayo, no? And what's not normal is, let's say, 1 year after the breakup or 5 years after the breakup, you're still trapped in the drama. So that's the time na papasok na tayo. Kasi they need to finish pa rin the journey eh. I mean, when you experience something, hindi naman tayo parang manhid, right? Na parang, ay, okay na ako next day. No? They still have to journey. They still need to process it. Kasi all those negative emotions initially are meant to protect us eh. no, the grief, kasi hindi naman everything minamamatay sa buhay natin, right?
Mm.
So yung nangyayari is that the negative emotion that we feel is teaching us, it's giving us kumbaga new processes, kumbaga neurological connection sa utak natin. Kasi initially yung parang, uy, first time nangyari so namatay yung father ko. So nung namatay yung father ko, hindi mo alam yung ano yung gagawin, right?
Yeah.
So you had to be in that state. Pero after a while, parang nagbi-build na yung better strategies. You learn better strategies, and you learn better coping mechanisms. So initially you have to, kumbaga, you have to address what you feel. Kumbaga, damdamin mo. But you need to decide as well that kailangan mo na rin to live your life moving forward.
Right.
That's why for me, bro, the essence when I would help someone,
Mhm.
the number one requirement ko is handa ka na bang magbago? No? Kung hindi ka pa handa magbago, if you're still there in that victim state, itapusin mo muna yung victim state mo.
Yep.
Pero when you say to me na, June, yeah, parang hindi na pwede. Parang 3 years na akong nandito, ayoko na. Then it means that they're open already to change. No? Kasi initially, there are really people close to change eh.
Mm.
Well, no matter how much we care for them, ayaw talaga eh. So, sayang yung effort mo, bro. Yung effort natin, right? Let's say
Yeah.
isang daan tao naghihintay sa iyo tapos maubos mo lang sa isang tao na ayaw din naman magbago, doon na lang sa 100 na nag-aantay sa iyo, no?
Nag-aantay. And yung mga question minsan natin diyan, yung mga ah, minsan ginagamitan ko na yan ng ano eh, ng on a scale of 1 to 10 eh, yung ganong
Mm.
question. Kasi parang on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you
Yeah.
to making that personal change for yourself? Tapos doon makikita mo parang wala, sabi nila, Ken 10. Okay, how sure? Minsan double check pa yun eh. Minsan yung 10, ano mo yung parang minsan sinabi lang niya eh. 'Di ba? Kung minsan nakita mo 8. So, okay, it could have been a 9. What has to happen for it to be a 9 for you?
We have this exercise, bro, no?
Mm.
In how to qualify a client, right?
Mm.
Let's say sasabihin na, coach, gusto ko 10. 10, 10 na ako,
Mm.
10. 10.
Mm.
What we do before the first session, we will give them tasking, yung tawag natin diyan.
Yeah. I
Tasking,
agree.
no? Yung
Yeah.
tasking, yung dapat gawin mo to every day, no? For let's say 2 weeks.
Mm.
Pag hindi mo to nagawa, pag 13th day nagkamali ka, you didn't do this, uulitin natin yung 14 days. So magsisimula lang tayo when you completely do this. So dapat walang nami-miss. Because that will also already check the commitment of the client. Na imagine, 14 days, hindi niya magagawa kasi daming excuse, ganyan-ganyan. And then when you start your coaching, the client will all give that excuse kasi hindi ko kaya to coach. But when the client would be committed with that exercise, and then the client would already see the change,
Mm.
hindi pa kayo nagsa-start, alam niya na when he works with you, you will completely change his life.
Tama.
No, 14
Ganda.
days pa lang eh. Parang hindi pa kami nakaka-conversation, nagbabago na yung buhay ko. What more pag kinausap ko to si Coach Ken, right?
Ang
Parang,
ganda nun, Jun. I do 100% agree with you because that all not just create better habits kasi in-instruct mo yun eh. And this also creates a connection with the coach and the client because kung ginawa nila yon, nandun yung trust. And yung isa sa I think nung huling usap natin, pinag-usapan natin yung ano eh, yung tungkol sa authority as a therapist eh, as a coach or as a therapist, na kung wala kang authority doon sa client, kahit minsan kahit ano sabihin mo, hindi wala eh. So
exactly.
this test that you said actually does prove that kung ginawa niya yon, the client does trust you, that trust the process, that you could help them. 'Di ba? Malaking bagay 'yun. Thank you for that. And to our friends listening, take down notes. I mean, if you hear something that resonates, very yung experience ni June dito sobrang lalim. So do write things down. Ano nyo to, lessons to. These are lessons. So
Ganito.
yeah, sige,
Yeah.
go bro. Yeah.
Example, bro, no. Example, one task, no? One task that
Mm.
I give. Gratitude. Yeah, it's very simple, right? Gratitude. Write down 10 things that you're thankful and grateful for every day. No?
Mm.
Para sa atin, yung parang for other people, dali-dali naman yan, Doc. No? Or coach, no? Dali-dali naman yan, June. But they are so focused on the problem, on the negative things in life, that hindi na nila makita na may mga magaganda palang nangyayari sa buhay nila.
Yeah.
And the purpose of that task is to make them see after, let's say, 1 to 2 weeks na, uy, parang ang dami palang nangyayari na maganda sa buhay ko. And slowly, nare-reframe na sila even with that exercise alone.
Yung gratitude. Nakikita ko dun sa gratitude is also grounding. And
Yeah.
it's also one task then for them to have the chance to also reconnect with these people and create a stronger bond or a stronger relationship with them. As they see yung mga natulong ng mga tao na to sa kanya, di ba? Laking bagay nun. Yeah, sobrang laking bagay. Pero
Kasi,
sige bro. Yeah, continue.
kasi they're so focused on this eh. Yung parang
Mm.
with the task na bibigay nita, uy, hindi mo to nakikita, hindi to na part. So, okay. All the while pala, I was so blind na hindi ko makita-kita yung mga ganitong aspects in my life. So, with that alone, when you start your first session, sabi ko, Coach, alam mo, yung binigay mo na exercise sa akin, grabe gumaan na yung buhay ko.
Baka hindi niya kailangan yung session.
Well, there's still that. Kumbaga, we just loosened the grip. During that time, it was just one way of loosening the grip. Because the fact that they ask you to be their coach, meaning may mga deep layer problem sila. Kumbaga, may mga problema sila na nandito that you need to, kumbaga, break it from them. Yung mga, kumbaga, yung mga hindi nila sinasabi sa iba. Yun yung mga cause di ba? When you, ito yung na-notice ko the problem is not the problem when we do our coaching, the problem is not the problem. The initial problem, nasasabihin ng kliyente mo sa'yo, Coach, alam mo, hindi ako confident. No? Parang palagi akong natatakot pag nasa harap. But when you do your coaching, as you progress, you realize that the real root cause there is that meron siyang limiting belief that I'm not good enough. No, I'm limiting belief that I had kumbaga trauma in the past that you need to have. Pag natulungan mo siya sa trauma niya, lahat-lahat ng mga minor problems niya mababasag lahat.
Yeah, parang sa Tetris yan
So that yeah,
ganun. Tapos
ganyan.
sumabog yung ilalim I 100% talagang agree with that dahil yung parang sa roots ng puno meron
Yeah.
yung sinasabi ng tao minsan yun na yun akala natin yun na yung problem but siguro as experience lang we worked with a lot of people kaya may mga problems connected may mga associated thoughts and beliefs connected with that problem kaya siya naging problema so if we could figure out those that are connected and break that makikita namin kung ano yung talagang yung tama yung talagang ayaw nilang bitawan
Yeah.
kita mo yan sa questioning patterns diba meta models kaya nga may mga ganung processes so that maintindihan din namin yung talagang kung ano yung talagang ayaw mong bitawan and what would happen if you get to slowly let go ito yung natututunan ko sa conversation natin dito June I think when you started when you answered the first question I saw this is what resonated with me ng malakas yung ginawa mong demonstration nung pentel pen because this could apply for everyone we hold on too much with a certain belief that we fail to see that we could actually do other things or
And alam mo
focus on
yung
other things
mga tao proud na proud pa, no? Proud na proud pa na 20 years ako. Parang you're putting your identity in that problem. You are that identity. Yung kumbaga naging identity mo na yung problema mo. Why
you
not
have
be
become
yung identity mo abundant ako, no? Why not have that identity? I'm an abundant person, I'm a loving person, I'm a kumbaga confident person. Why not change your narrative, right?
Oo. Kaya ako tumatawa kasi sabi ko, tanga na. Pag pumunta tayo sa identity level ng ng, ng topic, I think isang buong umabang episode na
Yeah.
naman yan pag nag-usap tayo yan. Pero June, I think I have the next question is about a challenge. Okay. So, um, sa career mo as a master, 'di ba? As a master trainer, and marami ka ng taong na napagbago yung buhay nila, get better perspective in life. I mean, sa lahat ng clients na yon, ano yung pinaka naging challenging?
Ah, when I was starting out, yeah, very good question. When I was starting out, kasi I didn't realize that someone, when you, kumbaga, take in the person, they had to, kumbaga, they needed to, kumbaga, finish their journey.
Mm.
Hindi pwede na pumayag ka, pero nandun pa rin sila sa problema nila. Parang, let's say, hindi pa tapos yung problema nila sa buhay nila.
Mm.
Kumbaga, pinagdadaanan pa rin nila yung problema nila. Kasi, kahit anong tulong ko sa tao na yon, they will still be in that state eh. Parang ito pa yung problema ko, parang wala kang matutulong. So, that was my challenge. And I knew that even before eh. When I was trainings, when I was doing my trainings, when I was studying it, they told us na, alam mo, don't take someone na they are still in their journey. Kumbaga, hindi pa nila natatapos yung problema nila. And syempre, akala mo parang believe ka sa sarili mo. And definitely, it really parang, yeah, it didn't work, no? And that was just the that was the confirmation na, yeah, oo nga pala, no? It's just a reminder for me na take in clients who are already willing to change. Kumbaga,
Mm.
syempre, we have that, ano eh, parang savior complex eh, na since alam natin to, gusto nating tumulong sa ibang tao.
Mm. Yeah.
Yung problema kasi is that sila mismo, hindi pa silang handa na tulungan yung sarili nila. No, hindi pa
Mm.
sila handa na tulungan yung sarili nila. So, they need, that's why, ano yung emphasis nila in our trainings? Dapat, number one, they need to want to change. No?
Mm.
Number one talaga yung sasabihin na, I'll do whatever it takes, they want to change. No? Yung parang, gusto mo lang ako tulungan. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
hardest part. No? Na parang, just because na we have the right intentions of helping people, it was just causing more harm kasi siyempre nauubos yung oras nyo, kayong dalawa negative state na
Parang
yung
kaibigan, pag kaibigan,
yeah.
nagbibigay kayo ng payo, you have the intention to help eh. Pero minsan, instead na makatulong ka, amplified pa yung problem.
Yes, I agree. No, alam mo syempre the things that we know, when people would just internalize this,
Hmm.
it will really change their life, right? And syempre, sino yung una natin gustong tulungan? Yung kaibigan natin, yung pamilya natin. And syempre, gusto rin natin na lahat naman sa paligid natin will also be in that state, no? But yeah, the most challenging for me was helping someone na hindi pa sila handang magbago. No? Helping someone that hindi pa talaga silang handa. Kasi kahit anong loosen ng grip nila,
Hmm.
parang ganitong ganito pa rin sila, no? Usually kasi yung mga 20 years na sabi ko sa'yo na naka-loosen yung grip is that part of them already reach out. Yung parang handa na sila. Hindi lang nila alam how to really let go of the grip. Hindi lang talaga nila alam how to let go of the grip, but they are already intentionally na gusto ko na talagang magbago.
Yeah,
Pagod
they
na ako
reached
sa
out eh.
sitwasyon ko.
They reached out.
Oo, pagod na.
Oo.
Pero merong iba na, wala talaga. Yung parang closed, in NLP, we know that that's closed eh. Closed to change pa.
Mm.
Closed to change. So, it was a learning experience for me. Then, that's when I realized that hindi ko kayang tulungan lahat ng tao. So, I'd rather help those who are already ready for my help.
Okay. I think ang makakonect ko dun is there are different instruments to change.
Yes.
There's change that you could do for yourself. There are change na kuwari yan, kausap kang coach. Kaya magkakakilala kami, yung mga coaches, therapists, ganun. Kasi if kunwari ako, hindi ako yung naging bagay na alam ko hindi ako bagay instrument for change kahit gusto niya ako yung coach. I'd rather connect the client to the person that I think that could help them ng solid. 'Di ba? So, ang laking bagay nun. Pero I think, ito importante 'tong question na 'to, June. This is about you. Could you tell us your story? So, hindi namin nilalagay yung introduction sa simula. I mean, kami ni June magkakilala na kami for quite some time and he's a very very solid guy. Okay, yung mga students, ako ano eh, kung hindi man kami magkausap palagi, yung mga storya ng mga estudyante niya, yun yung talagang nagre-resonate eh. So nakakausap ko kasi yung mga students din ni June and man, so good job man. Good job. So could you tell us a bit about your background? I mean, what led you to where you are right now?
Yeah. So everyone, I'm June Acevedo again. I'm an optometrist by profession. That's why doctor, no, Dr. June Acevedo. Kasi I'm an optometrist. If you're familiar with Acevedo Optical, sa family namin yan, already the fourth generation. Now, ano yung story ko? Growing up, hindi ko alam yung gusto ko sa buhay. Kumbaga, I didn't really have the mentor, the right guide. So, kumbaga ito na yung business namin, sabi ko, sige, optical na lang, optometrist na lang para may fallback ako, no? And then we face a lot of challenges in our life that led me to becoming a teacher, to being employed. And then, nung employee ako, one thing that I would always ask myself, bakit successful sila? Bakit ako nandito lang? No, bakit ako nandito lang? Sabi ko, if they can change your life, I could also change my life, right? Unfair naman na magdudusa tayo, tapos sila, okay sila. Sabi ko, there must be a process of changing their life. Hindi ko alam that that line of thinking pala, NLP na siya. So what happened? I was reading books, no, and then I was able to change my life. I was able to transition from an optometrist, from an employee, no, in an eye center before, to putting up my clinics. Yung mga clinic ko maliliit lang, para isang kwarto lang, bro. Probinsya, no, probinsya. And then moving forward, there was this mediocrity pa rin. Yung parang, oo, nagbago yung buhay mo, pero feeling mo hindi pa rin yung ano, I was still stuck. I don't know yung na-feel mo yun. Parang binigay mo na lahat, pero ganun pa rin. Nagdenegosyo ka, palpak pa rin yung results mo. And sabi ko, and I was reading books, no? One book that I read was that really transformed us, pero puro mindset yung focus niya. And that was the lowest point in my life. Kumbaga, baon ako sa utang noon, no? And then my wife gave that book to me. And when I was reading it, nagbabago yung mindset ko. And syempre, I was applying that technique. That was I think 2018, no? 2016, yeah, mga 2016, 2017 yun. And sabi ko sa wife ko, alam mo, kasi boss yung tawag ko sa kanya, alam mo, boss, kumbaga, this is really where we will, kumbaga, mag-aasenso tayo dito because of this book. And then moving forward, akala ko yun na, yung magbabago na yung buhay ko, nagbago na. Then I was able to join a 2-day transformational seminar before, dito sa Iloilo. No,
Hmm.
it was from Manila tapos dito sa Iloilo, and then yun yung parang time that na-discover ko na marami pala akong mga baggages sa buhay, yung resentment. I had a lot of resentment, I had a lot of anger towards my past, no, yung mga nangyari sa buhay ko that I was carrying it. Kumbaga nakasmile lang ako palagi, I would be very positive, but in reality, ang dami ko palang pabigat sa buhay ko that I was the one, kumbaga, pulling myself down. And unconsciously, hindi ko namamalayan na yung ginagawa ko sa family ko was also the things that were happening in my life before.
Okay.
So, syempre, okay lang naman sana kung okay siya, no? But I realized that I was causing more harm to my family than good. No, I had the wrong parenting style, being in a relationship, mali-mali. Then moving forward, nung 2020, that was kumbaga the lowest point of my life, bro. And sabi ko, ako nagbibigay ako ng talks, no? I give talks kasi I was able to transform my life eh. Kumbaga, syempre nagbago yung buhay ko. So that's also the reason why I give talks to corporate, parang motivational speaking.
Hmm.
Motivational speaking. And then one of my friends, ito talaga yung nag-open sa mata ko eh. Sabi niya, June, may mga trainings ka ba sa mga ginagawa mo na yan? Sabi niya, June, alam mo, nakaka-inspire yung ginagawa mo, no? Nagbabago parang you share your story, sino ka before. Pero what if yung kwento mo hindi katulad sa kwento ng ibang tao na nakikinig sa'yo? Doon yung parang nabasag yung utak ko. Kasi I was just basing on the experience eh, the books. I had the right intentions. I had the right intentions of creating change, no? Magbabago yung buhay mo. Aasenso ka. Pero I was just, kumbaga, doing it out of experience. Hindi ko siya ma-back-back. Walang basihan, kumbaga. Sabi ko, bakit nag-work ba pag kinikwento ko to? Then, nung 2020, I discovered NLP. I joined UPW in kay Tony Robbins. It was online.
Hmm.
And I met a coach from Australia that she recommended their school. And alam mo yung intention ko una, bro, was that I wanted to just have that certificate, no?
Hmm.
NLP. No? Parang NLP, yung parang ganyan. But I didn't realize that the program was designed to change my life. No, I discovered a lot of things na about sa pera.
Mm.
Imagine, alam mo yung first day, ito lang yung sinabi ng trainer. Sabi niya, baguhin mo yung word na utang sa utak mo. Instead na utang, gawin mong financial responsibility. 'Di ba? Financial responsibility, ni-reframe lang. Hindi pa rin nawala yung utang natin, pero because of the positive words that we're using, it gave us a positive state. And when I was using it already in my life, I was seeing results. Sabi ko, amazing. Yun nga yung sabi ko sa talks ko, no? I help people see with their vision, bro. But I didn't realize that I was so blind inside. I was so blind inside that I didn't know. Ang dami ko palang mga, I had anger, I had sadness, fear, hurt, envy. No, envy. Lahat yun. Yun pala yung parang hindi ako makalipad-lipad because of that. I had the limiting beliefs. Scarcity mindset. And when you get to help yourself, bro, you get to help yourself and you see the transformation in your life, who are we to deprive that to other people? Diba? This is my mindset. Yung sabi ko, hindi pwede na tayong dalawa lang or ilan lang yung aasenso. Dapat tayo lahat. So tuturuan kita, nasa sayo na kung gagamitin mo or hindi. It will always be up to you if you use it or not. But I gave you a choice. I gave you a better way of living.
Mhm.
'Di ba ikaw nung hindi mo alam 'to, 'di ba ano yung buhay mo dati?
Layo.
Even right.
Layo.
Exactly. What if people knew that they could transform their life? Nasa kanila. This is one thing that I tell people, no. Bakit even if you know this, bakit only a small percentage are successful? Because people want the promise but not the process. No, people want the result. I want to change my life. I want to be abundant but not the process of going there. That's the reason because tayo, we are action takers. We know that if magagamit ko to, magbabago yung buhay ko, kakaririn ko to. That was my mindset eh. When I was doing the trainings, if this will help me level up 10x my income, 10x my life, 10x my relationship, become a better individual, why would I stop myself from doing that?
Mhm.
And yeah, this is who I am right now, no? Kumbaga the joy, bro, the joy, the grace that you experienced kasi nakaya mong baguhin yung buhay mo and you know who you were before. No, I was an alcoholic, malakas magyosi, walang direksyon sa buhay. That was me. But being able to transform your life, becoming a better father na lang, no? Becoming a better father to my children, becoming a better husband to my wife. I feel that that alone is a blessing already that has been because of NLP. No? For me, binigay lang sa atin to eh. It's how you use it talaga. It's all about intentions pa rin. Babalik pa rin sa intention mo. Kasi my main intention talaga was really to help people, give people a fighting chance in life. No? Nasa kanila na yan. No? Merong paraan, pero nasa kanila na if they will use that and do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. So,
Salamat.
that has been my story, bro. That's why parang, sige na lang, bahala na. Sige, let people know that you can transform your life, no? Because, kung hindi natin gagawin to, bro, kawawa yung mga apo ko and yung mga anak ko, right?
Mhm.
What kind of, kumbaga, future will they have? Kumbaga, create change right now. Let's not wait for others, no matter what state the country is. Nasa atin pa rin, we create our life eh. All right, you know that. You create your life, I create my life. What's happening right now is just the projection of what we are thinking.
Mhm.
The perception is projection. Perception is projection. So the better our perception is, the better our projection.
Will be. Yeah.
So,
Projection
yeah,
will
that
be.
has been my story, everyone. No? Yung parang, after nun, yung parang, NLP na kayo, mag-NLP na kayo, timeline therapy, release na yung buhay nyo, magle-level up, magte-10x. Kasi, sayang, 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 sayang. For me, sayang, sayang talaga.
Importante
Sayang.
yan. Yun, ako, I connect with your story really well. I think, yun yung pag-usapan natin nung in-interview mo ako. Ay, ganun din. Ganun eh. I mean, ibang-iba talaga yung buhay na eh. But when you get to really understand some of these processes that yung pinag-uusapan namin in June, it could change your perspective eh. Minsan kahit kung dediretsuhin ko nga yung mga tao ngayon, minsan hindi ko naman kailangan kita turuan ng teknik eh. Hindi ko rin kailangan turuan ng understanding kahit yung presuppositions lang, basics ng NLP lang. I mean, yung understanding that the mind and body are one, yung understanding yung mga map is not the territory. Each
Yeah.
and every one is like so fucking different. I mean, your perspective in life could instantly change. Understanding generalizations, working with memory, distorting memory, 'di ba? Dissociations. This could gusto namin ituro 'yan. So, I mean, attend kayo ng mga meron mga podcast si June on his page. Connect kayo doon. Tuloy-tuloy din. I see you're interviewing a lot of really good people with good intentions. No? Ang gagaling, no? Mga coaches din, basta mga experts in the field. So, you could go to June's page and check it out. Siguro. Pero ang next question ko, alam ko, we're running a bit on time, but I just want to fit in some of these questions kasi I do think these questions are very, very important. So my next question is about inspiration. So kumbaga, what keeps you like going through this path
Mm.
of like being a coach, being to work with people who have like problems and don't have the solutions for their concerns. I mean, what's your inspiration to just continue on?
Alam mo, bro, that's a really good question. No? Kasi at nakakapagod. Honestly, it's really sometimes, yeah, setting up this kasi hindi pa aware yung mga tao that we have this. And also, syempre, it's a business din. No? We run a business. Pero one-man team ka, right? Alam mo naman na feeling of a one-man team, ikaw lahat.
Uh,
Pero this has been my mindset, bro. If hindi ko to gagawin, then sino? No, if I don't do this, then who will do this? Who will, kumbaga, help people? Kasi alam ko na to na nagbabago na yung buhay ko. Yung parang, I've already proven it in my life that I was able to transform my life with the tools. What if the next person na kakausapin ko might be the person that I will change their life? Honestly, bro, I'll tell you. Alam mo, I think I've done 1,000 plus clarity sessions already. Imagine, 1,000 plus clarity sessions. And how many yung students ko? Siguro I had around mga 900 plus na kumbaga rejections din, no? Rejections. Siguro kung naging insurance ako, parang iyak na iyak ako dito. Siguro after 10, siguro parang ayoko na. But what keeps me moving forward is that what if the next person that I get to talk to will be the person that I get to change their life? No, parang sige, right now I'm not the person for you. There must be someone else that will help you in your journey. I agree with that kasi not everyone resonates with our values naman, bro. Ito yung na-learn ko talaga in NLP. We don't have to be greedy. Kasi may mga tao that are really meant for you, right? There are people that are meant for me. So bakit pa tayo magdadamot dyan? How many millions are there, right? So kung hindi sila, then good. If you put your, kumbaga, if you work with me, I'll give you 101%, no? I'll transform your life. As long na tutulungan mo muna yung buhay mo. This is what I tell, no? When the student is ready, the master appears, right? When the student is ready, the master appears. It means that tulungan mo muna yung buhay mo, then yung mga taong tutulong sa'yo darating. Kasi kung tutulungan kita, hindi ka pa handa, hindi mo ma-appreciate yung tulong ko. So, what inspires me, bro, is that knowing all of this and not being able to share this to people that they can change their life. Alam ko naman na not everyone I could change their life, right? But that one person who trusted me to change their life, sayang, I'll give you 101% for that.
Okay. Salamat sa pagsagot nung I do think it's a very very important question to ask Kaya talagang with all seriousness talaga pinosation ko yung question na yan. So next naman kasi I do think that you're doing certifications right now. And well pareho tayo nandun sa path ng learning
Yeah.
So, siyempre, pag merong learn, talagang pinupush through namin yan Pero siguro, ang question ko is, how important is it? I mean, yung mga certificates na yan. I mean, anong pinagkaiba ba niyan? Kung hari, nag-aral lang ako online o kung kinuha ko yung kumuha ako ng Udemy o kung gets mo, kumuha ako ng kung ano man. Gaano ba kaimportante yung certificate? Yeah.
Oh, very well. It would also depend on where you get it. No, I would also believe that Kasi certificate is just certificate. No, kung baka papel lang yan. Certification, pwede mo lang naman sabihin certified ka
Mm.
But for me, everyone, is why is it important to learn it from someone who knows what they're doing as well? Kasi how will you get that feedback na alam mo yung ginagawa mo? Parang ganito, you have the right intentions to do brain surgery.
Mm.
No? Parang alam mo bro, ikaw, magbabayad ka ng 1 million sa akin tapos Udemy lang yung pinag-aralan ko ng brain surgery. Bro, alam mo, tutulungan kita. Kahit libre, ako yung mag-oopera sa kakilala mo ng brain surgery ng ano niya, problema niya sa utak niya. Right? Would you, even if it's for free, would you kumbaga bet the life of the person that you know to that person? Kasi for me, if you know what you want already, bro, you need to strive to be the best in what you do. No, kasi it's so unfair to people that you're serving It's so unfair to the people that you're serving. Kasi magcha-charge ka ng mahal. Tapos hindi ka man lang nag-effort na mag-aral sa mga tamang institutions, right? Even for me at my level, I still would want to learn from all the gurus out there, Robert Tills, no, Richard Bandler, if given the chance. Kasi iba-iba din yung utak nila I want to kumbaga learn as much as possible as from everyone so that I could serve more people. Parang ganyan, parang ano ba yung intention mo bakit natuto ka? No, ano ba yung intention mo talaga? Parang for the sake of paper lang, no? For me, the certificate, sabi ko nga sa mga students, this is what I tell my students, no? Alam niyo, the certification is just the bonus. What's important there is alam mo ng tama paano ginagamit yung results para maka-result ka sa buhay mo and makatulong ka sa ibang tao. Imagine, you learn it via online course. Walang nagturo sa'yo na ito yung tamang pag-process. Then you apply it. Kasi, di ba, Udemy lang.
Mm.
And then hindi ka nakakuha ng result. Ano yung sasabihin mo? Ay, hindi naman totoo yung NLP. Fake yan. Na-scam yung NLP. But when you learn it from someone who knows what they're doing, you get to appreciate na, ito pala yun. And it will also give you that self-worth, self-esteem, bro. Right? Ikaw, siyempre, you invested in all those trainings, bro. Ikaw mismo, parang I can back myself up. Kumbaga, I had the credibility to do this. Hindi to yung parang for the sake lang. No? It always go back to the intention. That's why kami rin as an optometrist, we are also always required to keep on upgrading ourselves.
Mm.
CPD, yung mga conventions, kasi hindi pwede na yung natutunan mo 20 years ago, yung pa rin yung itutulong mo. So we need to, na number one, there is clarity, everyone, no? Because if you're clear already of what you want to be the best in that field. Right? Hindi lang yung puro certified lang, certified. Tapos kung tatanungin ka, alam mo ba yung ginagawa mo? Parang ikaw mismo, hiyang-hiya ka. Nawala yung level of confidence. That's for me very important. It's not really the certification, bro. No? It's really more on learning it the right way. Siyempre, when you get certified, you know that you learned it the right way, right? And you can back it up. So, that's my take on it. No? That's my take. Kasi initially, syempre, you will learn it in Udemy muna. Then after that, you fall in love, right? You fall in love. So, yung next level dyan, you want to really learn it the right way. You
Mm.
need to learn it the right way, no?
Ang isang nakita ko rin na anchor kasi I think I asked this din sa mga ibang trainers kasi kumbaga may pursuit ng
Yeah.
ng getting certified gano'n. May ano it's not an easy process. Everyone it's not an easy process. I mean it takes matagal lang certification program, hindi yan yung one day tapos ka na.
Oh, yeah.
Hindi,
Yeah. May
hindi,
exam
hindi.
pa. May exam pa, bro, ah.
Meron pang ganun So, maliban dun sa cost, 'di ba? May money cost din 'yan So, pinagdedesisyonan 'yan. But siguro to add two things lang. Um, Imagine you people would also go to masterals.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
would go to like, additional credibility and nakikita ko doon is confidence. Um, as uh, as we get to do things professionally, Kasi siguro kung hindi naman ako magcha-charge, pa-practice ako, wala namang problema eh. But as I get to work with companies, having the certificate is parang one solid proof eh. I mean, kaya mo na gumawa ng sarili mong name sa panahon ngayon through social media. But again, some companies are still talaga would go with old school eh. They look at your credentials eh.
And
And that's one thing. Yeah.
that will also kasi that will also kumbaga check your level of commitment in what you do. No,
Nice.
kasi
Yeah, makes sense.
you will if you keep on kumbaga leveling up, right?
Mm.
Alam nila na you want to be the best in that field. No, yung parang, uy, nag-aaral ka pa kasi gusto ko to give you the best. Ayoko yung parang mediocre lang, yung pipitsugin lang, right?
Mm.
Yung parang magcha-charge ka ng 100,000 tapos pipitsugin lang yun. Dapat you also strive to be the best in what you do so that the credibility will also be there. I mean, it's our responsibility, bro. No? For me, it's our responsibility to learn from the best. Kasi ito na rin yung linya natin eh. Bakit mo patitibidin yung sarili mo? Eh di matuto ka na kung saan ka mag-excel,
Mm.
right?
Tama.
Parang at the end of the day, kikita ka naman eh. Kikita ka naman. Eh, gamitin mo yung kinikita mo to really keep on learning and upgrading yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Kaya ako, this is what I tell people, no? NLP are mindset tools. Mindset tools. Timeline therapy are heart set tools. Kasi it deals with emotions eh, yung timeline therapy. Kailangan natin yung mindset and heart set to complement the skill set. That's why yung mga MBA skill set yan sila. Accounting skill set yan sila. People are more focused on the skill set. No, mag-aaral ako ng copywriting, mag-aaral ako ng real estate. But the challenge here is that hindi pa tama yung mindset nila. That's why even if they learn this, tapos
Mm.
yung mindset nila, money is the root of all evil, ang ambisyoso mo, wala ka talagang binatbat, ibabalik pa rin sila sa dati. Because that was who I was before. No, imagine I topped the board exam, but there was this voice in me that, Jun, you're not good enough. No, parang nandun yung drive. Yung parang people would see already my potential. And ako mismo, I keep double guessing myself. Ay, Jun, hindi ka talaga para dyan. Parang kulang ka pa. Parang sino ka? Right? But when you have the right tools to change the mindset, your mindset, right? Parang level up. So yung mga skill set na natutunan mo, nagko-complement siya. Right? Example, so for you, when you were able to change your mindset, yung mga natutunan mo for crypto and all those things, nagko-complement lang. Mas nate 10x mo yung buhay mo. Pero if mali-mali yung utak natin, tapos kahit anong pilit natin ng magnegosyo tayo dyan, mag-investment tayo dyan, kung mali pa rin yung utak natin, ibabalik pa rin tayo kung saan tayo. Ay nakakalungkot, iyak-iyak tayo dyan, magdadrama tayo, bakit ganito yung buhay ko? But in reality, may kailangan na palang baguhin. No? Just a segue, everyone. I feel kasi ganyan eh.
Mm. Tama. Pero sige, June, may question tayo. Okay, tapos na naman kami. I mean, kung mag-uusap man kami ulit ni June, pwede
Mag-uusap
naman
tayo
ulit
hanggang
kami
bukas pa tayo, bro.
mag-episode ulit. Madali naman mag-episode ulit.
Hanggang bukas pa tayo
Oo,
matatapos.
matatapos kami ito bukas nga. Pero siguro, I just want to acknowledge some people who are in the comment section, di ba? So, yan, sila MD sabi, the internal dialogue. Who. Si sabi ni Fanny, loved NLP, changed my life. Oh. Sino pa yung mga nandito? Si chess coach Lemuel Labao, sabi niya, may question siya dito actually, June. How did NLP change the course of human history? Oh, yun.
Very good. Very good question. Chez, no? Chez? Tama ba, Chez?
Lemuel, chess
Lemuel.
chess coach kasi siya. So yung pangalan niya una,
Chess
chess
coach.
coach.
Lemuel.
So
Yeah,
Lemuel, yeah.
Lemuel. So, Lemuel, very good question. No? Alam mo, this is one thing that I discovered. Jesus. Let's put Jesus na lang, no, as an example. Because of NLP, the things that I learned in NLP, na-realize ko, yung mga ginagawa pala ni Jesus, NLP na. Imagine, he who has the, ano yung sabi niya, he who has not sinned, cast the first stone. Ano ginawa niya? Ni-reframe niya yung mga tao. And he would deliver parables. Bakit? 'Di ba sabi niya, bakit siya nagbibigay ng parables? Hindi niya i-explain yung parables eh. Those who can hear, listen. Hindi niya ini-explain yung parables, ini-explain niya lang sa mga disciples niya. Sabi ko, ang galing ginagamit na ni Jesus dati pa. And tayo, yung NLP, alam lang natin na, yung pala yung ginagamit niya. Bakit nag-work siya? Bakit nagbibigay siya ng mga kwento? The Good Samaritan. Ano yung purpose nun? Kasi binabago niya yung mindset ng nakikinig. Hindi niya pwedeng sabihin sa'yo na alam mo, kahit hindi ka Jew, pwede kang umasenso or you could have the life everlasting if even if you're not a Jew. Kasi people would think that Jew lang yung masisave, right? If you're a Samaritan, wala nang mangyayari sa buhay mo. Why would he tell that story of the Good Samaritan? Because he's telling people na hindi lang kayo yung masisave. Anyone with the right intentions will be saved. But if you're listening, bakit niya nakwinento yun? Alam naman natin, yung mga Samaritans, parang outcast din sila, right? That was already a metaphor. They are using, that's why also, why are parents telling the fairy tales in the evening, right? Kasi they use the stories, the fairy tales, to put in the lessons that they want the children. Di ba nung ginagawa nila, ikikwento lang nila sa'yo, pero hindi nila explain bakit niya kwento. Di ba? Yung boy who cried wolf, yung mga ganyan. Kasi it's already, for the kid to process, bakit kwento ni Papa yung boy who cried wolf? Baka ako yun. Di ba? Hindi natin alam. Metaphor na pala yun. They're already using it to change. Yung ginagawa lang natin dito ngayon, we are just understanding the process behind it.
Yes.
Kasi kung alam natin bakit nag-work nung ginawa niya ni Jesus, no? Bakit nag-work? So kaya rin natin i-replicate in our life. No, we can replicate in our life because if you think about it, if you join MMI, no, yung Millionaire Mind or UPW kay Tony Robbins, the foundation there NLP, they anchor you. Di ba ano
Kahit
yung mga
hypnotherapy, bro. May
hypnotherapy, di ba?
pasok
Yung
eh. Umattend ako nung last time. So parang,
di ba parang
nandun eh. Nandun.
when I was learning hypnosis nga sabi ko, amazing, ito lang yung script na ginamit ni Tony Robbins. Yung for change behavior script, right? Imagine you're in the fork of your life. Let's say 5 years from now, hindi ka pa nagbabago. Ano yung mangyayari sa buhay mo? 10 years from now, hindi nagbabago. Then balik ka na naman sa fork in your life. Imagine na naman 5 years from now na nagbago ka. Ano yung mangyayari? So, he's really doing that. And people don't know that they're already being hypnotized. No, they were already putting into trust and they're saying that hypnosis is supernatural na hindi nila alam. Even guided meditation, bro. This is one thing that I told someone, no. Sabi ko, in your retreats, no, did the priest ask you to close your eyes and visualize? Sabi, yeah. Did you know that's already a form of trance? No, hindi nila alam because hypnosis is just a form of trance, right? Relaxation technique lang siya. Yung difference lang, nag-open lang yung critical faculty natin because we surrender to the hypnotherapist.
Yeah.
And the intention there is to receive the positive suggestion. So going back to Sir Lemuel, yes, no, based then sa na-observe ko Sir Lemuel, ginagamit na pala lahat to. Even you yourself, you do this, pero hindi lang tayo aware. The difference when you learn NLP, you use everything consciously. Merong conscious effort. Kumbaga, when I say this story, alam ko ito yung effect. Pag tinanong ko yung question na to, alam ko ito yung effect. Pag sinabi ko to sa sarili ko, alam ko ito yung effect. That's the difference between doing it unconsciously, yung parang natural lang, yung parang, bakit nag-work yun? Bakit gumana yun? Bakit parang nagbago yung pakiramdam niya? But when you understand what's happening, you can do it with the intention of, pag sinabi ko to, ito yung dapat mangyayari. No? Pag tinanong ko to, ito yung gusto kong result. Pag ginawa ko to sa kanya, ito. Kasi if you don't know this, everyone, you don't know if you're already being manipulated by people. Right? Anchoring. Let's put anchoring per se. Jolly, yung ba kayo, the fast food, no? Fast food mismo. Those big arches or those big symbols are anchoring already. Ina-anchor na kayo. Imagine anak ko, bata pa sila, mas alam nila yung mga yung mga yung mga fast food na yan compared magbasa. 'Di ba? Malayo pa lang, uy papa, drive-thru tayo, no? So imagine hindi mo alam na yan pala yung ginagawa sa you're being anchored. So what if people are doing that to you unconsciously pero alam nila yung ginagawa sa nila. Pero yung intention nila is to cause you harm. That's why you need to protect yourself, no? Ano yung sheep in wolves clothing na tayo din, alam din natin dapat how to protect ourselves. So I hope I answered your question, Sir Lemuel, no?
Okay. Okay. Pero sige, patapos na kami ni June. Kung may questions pa kayo, pwede nyo naman iba to dito sa ating comment section. And we will do our best to answer it kahit through comment na lang din. Pero June, how do we reach you? I mean, kung may interested magtanong sa'yo or any of your programs, saan ka madaling makontak?
Thank you for that, bro. No? So everyone, you can add me at June Acevedo. So you can add me through my personal profile, and you can just message me. So everyone who is interested in learning NLP, you get a 1 hour clarity session, free clarity session. Hindi mo kailangan mag-enroll sa program ko. So that 1 hour clarity session is already enough to give you clarity in your life. No, so if you want to have clarity in your life, then yeah, book that 1 hour clarity session. At least, baka man lang ito yung kailangan mo to move forward in your life. And if you feel that I'm the right person for you and our program is the right program for you, then I would be glad to help you, kumbaga, reach the 10x or next level in your life. Everyone here. So feel free to add me, June Acevedo. You can just message me, search me, NLP Master Trainer, June Acevedo. Yan yung Facebook page ko. Libre lang yung clarity session. Imagine, libre na yung coaching mo. Magka-clarity ka na. And yeah, kasi even if you decide to move forward, what's important is you know that you can change your life.
Okay. So June, last question before tayo matapos. Ano yung for beginners who want to like start with NLP? Ano yung tingin mong pinaka first step, 'di ba? Kumbaga, meron ba silang dapat first step na technique? Ano ba yung dapat nilang i-research? Any tips for that? Yung lalo na sa mga nakikinig na talagang may curiosity about neuro-linguistic programming, how do they start?
Oh, number one, kasi very diverse eh. Sometimes it depends on your need right now. Let's say you're in sales. No, if you're in sales, ano yung pinaka need mo? Number one is rapport. So yan yung pinaka basic na tinuturo natin, right? Sensory acuity, rapport. And ito na lang, I'll give you a technique that you can use, no? You can use anytime. If you feel that you're, kumbaga, emotionally charged in a certain experience in your life. So ito yung tawag namin VK dissociation, visual kinesthetic dissociation, no? So what you do, everyone, imagine a time, let's say you may struggle ka ngayon, no? If you have a current struggle right now, I want you to visualize the current struggle. Then what you do is go inside your body. Kumbaga, nafi-feel mo talaga yung struggle mo, no? And then what you do when you're there in your current struggle, you change the details. So make it black and white, no? Remove mo yung sound. Then what you can do, you can also make it dim. Then after that, I want you to step out of that picture. Nakikita mo yung sarili mo sa loob ng picture na yan. Then paliitin mo na parang dot and then i-push mo na sobrang haba, sobrang layo. Then yung parang Tupperware, i-lock mo. Then check mo yung emotions mo if you still feel that emotions. No? Kasi when you know how to do this, you can dissociate yourself from that experience. Kasi 'di ba minsan masyadong emotional tayo na hindi tayo makapag-isip. 'Di ba, konting problema lang pero I'm so affected by this. But when you learn how to do this, dissociate from the problem, step out of that problem, paliitin mo siya, push it so far, nadidissociate tayo, sobrang layo na siya, nakakapag-isip tayo ng tama. No? Siyempre, the problem will not go away, but you can think better compared to being in that emotion. So, that's one tool that you can use. VK dissociation, everyone. Ako palagi kong ginagamit yan. Kasi, syempre, as a businessman, may mga deadlines, di ba? May mga tax na naman. So, dati kasi, bro, yung ugali ko, yung parang konti problema na, problema na naman, ganyan, ganyan. Affected ako masyado. So, but when I was able to do this, I was able to, kumbaga, change the submodalities, no? Change the details of the picture. So make it kumbaga dim, black and white. They remove the sounds, then step out. Kasi when you step out, when you see yourself, papalitin mo, push mo so far na nadi-dissociate yung kinesthetic, nawawala yung kinesthetic sa'yo. So then you lock it in. Then again, break state, no? Break state, break state. Alam mo, one of the most important tool that I learned from NLP is break state.
Oh. pattern
break
interrupt,
state.
break state.
Oo, pattern interrupt. Dati pala, parang bakit tayo kailangan mag-break state, no? Kasi when you could break the state anytime, kahit anong state mo pa, at galit na galit ka, if you break the state, you can just reset.
Hmm. Yeah.
Na pwede pala yung gano'n. Yung parang galit ka na, tapos biglang i-break mo yung state mo, biglang, ayos. No? So, that break state as well. What you do when you're in that heat of the moment na visit to visit ka, break state, biglang umalis ka sa room, no? Lumabas ka lang or go somewhere just to break the state so that you can think properly.
Laking,
Yeah.
ang laking factor nun, lalo na if you get to understand how to break the state. Yun yung siguro assignment natin for everyone who's listening. Again, pwede nyo i-replay yung part na to, yung mga sinabi ni June. As in, recorded naman to eh. So, pwede mong balikan, pwede mong i-rewind ng konti para yung instructions maging clear sa'yo. Lalo na yung tinuro na technique kanina, yung VK, visual kinesthetic, di ba?
Yeah.
You could repeat the process. You could follow the instruction while June was saying it. Pwede mo i-close yung eyes mo. You
Yeah.
could already follow the approach there. All you need to do is like go back to that minute, 'di ba? Yung kanina, i-rewind mo lang yung video na to and then it's easier to get to practice and apply. Okay? So again, guys, meron pang bukas, meron na naman tayo episode hopefully tomorrow. Ano naman, ibang topic na naman din. Pero June, really, really, thank you so much for sharing your time. Then, so ulitin, kung meron tayong mga topics na pwede pag-usapan, I think madali naman tayo mag-message. And
I think yung
hopefully,
next natin
kita-kits tayo.
pag-usapan, bro, values naman. Values.
Values. Hanap tayo ng oras. So, madali naman. Ano,
Para they
show
could
mo ba?
understand their
Show mo?
values.
O,
Ay,
show.
sa'yo na.
Dito na. O, sige,
Values,
next time,
values.
dito tayo magkwentuhan. June, again, thank you so much for your time. Again, for everyone, maraming salamat ulit sa pag-join ninyo. This is episode number 62. Ang topic natin for today was using NLP to transform and change lives with, of course, June Acevedo. Have a great night, everyone.
Good
This
night,
is
everyone.
Inside
God
the
bless.
Mind. Bye-bye.